Hey man, just had a question. One of the boys put to me, just said, how do can you give me some bullet points on how I can keep my heart open? The open state, like go to anything, like your kids, your family, anyone you love, your mum, whoever it is, or whatever it is that you love. I find music moves me, and it's not that I can't go to those other things. I just find music, particularly that ocean song, moves me. It opens me. And when I was doing my work and going through the portal, as in breaking these things open to move through these things, the temptation was always to go back to the intellectual, and go back into the mind and the rational and the logical and the figure it all out. But guess what? It's not there. That you actually need to park that. So parking that, or just pushing it away, or just observing that you're moving to another part, is moving back into the heart. Those things that you love, that you're connected to, that you love, you're inspired by, whatever. And music is something that's powerful, because music does it very quickly, the right type of music. And the more you practice opening the heart, or the more centered in the heart you are, and the more open you are, the more you feel the music. So it's like, for me, when I went through all that stuff and I had this extreme, heart-centered presence, I could feel music again. It was nearly like I could taste again after all these years. It's not that you can't hear and feel music, it's just that you can feel it to a degree. With this, it's just practicing going back to that space. And now how you notice that this is the thing about the inverse of that, is the second that someone does something to annoy you, the second that you want to push something away, you're actually closed. So anything that you don't want to receive, that you want to push away, it means you're closed. So it's the opposite. So it's just observing that, what's this? It's like, well, hang on. Why am I closed to this? Like, I need to stay open. And the more I can practice staying open and present right here, right now, the more the rest of it you come to understand is that you can take pleasure, you can take into the heart. It doesn't matter what you do. Like, I was just cleaning some utensils from the barbecue, and I have this feeling of loving cleaning the utensils for the barbecue, because the more you practice going into that place, the more you are within, operating from that space, the more connection and awareness and presence within that you have for everything around you, and everything you do becomes a spiritual experience. Everything you do becomes an expression of your heart, an expression of it. And in that space, what I find for me is that when I'm heart-centered and I'm present, I'm doing that, my mind can actually do other things. So I've got this, it's like the driver of the car, he can be over there driving around doing stuff. I can be in this heart, which is like the passenger or the person in the back, in this presence and immersed in what I'm doing and present. And at the same time, the mind can be doing other things. So the mind can be like, it's pretty cool. And the more I practice it, the better I get at it, and the more frequently you do it, the more present you are, and all those things. So that's essentially how you do that. So coming back to that morning system and those things, is the breathing for me gives me detachment. So it gives me a buffer between the driver and that passenger. So it gives me a deep sense of relaxation and just distances myself from things. So I just feel like I'm just like super chill. And the breathing gives me that. And then with those things like the push-ups and these sorts of things, is coming into the heart, listen to those musics, listen to those things, going back into the heart presence. The heart presence and the presence that moves through me. When I go to those things, go from that space, and I'm doing push-ups, for example, I'm not doing push-ups in that driver's seat going, oh, I don't like doing push-ups. No, doing push-ups to be present within that. And this is an expression, and you can do as many as you want. You can do 100, you can do 10, you can do whatever, and you can do them 5 times a day, you can do them 3 times a day. It's the same as the breathing. Like, I did breathing 3 times last night, I did an hour this morning. So I do 7 or 8. It doesn't matter how many you do, it's just like, that's like a reset for me. And the same as the push-ups, I'll reset, I'll do my breathing, I'll do my push-ups. When I'm feeling tired, I'm out of the flow, I'm starting to drop out, get back into the driver's seat and the emotional engagement and all that stuff. I go, okay, hang on, I've got to reset. I'll go do my breathing, boom, I'm reset. All right, I'm back in the back passenger seat. I'm back in that chill zone. All right, cool, I'm present. All right, sometimes I need to snap into it. Okay, cool, let's go do some push-ups. Let's sacrifice the small free will of that driver to get into that free flow and that presence. So I hope that helps.